30 years, man. 30 years they giving this man. Bro, I hope you know the reason why R. Kelly is getting hounded is not about what he may or may have not done. It's all about his catalog. I'm gonna give you proof. It's all about his catalog. Now, I'm not gonna. I will get into the logistics about um, whether or not he's a perv or what happened between girls who are of age or underage or whatever whatever that is. I will get into that, but let's get into the real shit right here. Hold on, let me bring this up for you. This is very important. I'm not gonna give you because first of all, what they gave him 30 years for sex trafficking. This guy's an R&B singer. Sex trafficking? That's something you give like a whole organization. This is a Negro R&B singer from Chicago, and they're talking about sex trafficking 30 years. Meanwhile, they're giving Maxwell, who literally, you know what I'm saying? Some stuff is not adding up. All right. I'll get into the logistics of that. Too many like guys, trying to save face. They're doing anything they can to get laid. So they're they not saying what it is, because they're afraid of people of labeling them something. You know what I'm saying? I've been labeled all types of shit, especially over the past 2 years. I've been called gay. I've been called incel. I've been called a deadbeat dad. Like I've been called everything. I was like, yo, if you say like I'm saying, man, nobody had a problem with R. Kelly, even though we all knew this guy was. I never considered him, like obviously I've always considered him a creep. He's definitely a creep. He's definitely a freak. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely a weirdo. And we all knew this for years. Now all of a sudden people want to make a documentary, and it's full of all the hoes that was in his harem. And his wife, who was literally bragging about him being the baby daddy, you still keep his last name. I'm Yo, but hold on, I'm gonna give you this information real quick. I'm gonna show you what was on Yahoo News real quick. Hold on for a sec. Hold on for a quick second. Let's see. I learned something new on OBS. Let's see. Did it work? Oh, it did not. Oh, okay. Ooh, okay. Here we go. So, this right here. Now they're bringing up his royalties, the money. This is what it's all about. All right? This is on Yahoo News. R. Kelly funneled millions of dollars from music royalties through a childhood friend right before his sex trafficking conviction, prosecutors allege. Now, why do they give a fuck about his music royalties? Why do they give a fuck about that? I thought this was about the so-called victims of the sex trafficking. This is ridiculous. Sex trafficking? Oh my God. Anyway, let me. Let's focus on the money. Man, let's focus on the money, man. Now, just ask this question: Why do they give a fuck about the royalties? These bitches that tricked on him, they ain't finna really gonna really touch that. Why do they give a fuck about that right now? Look at this right here. R. Kelly sold some of his music rights for $5 million around the time of his trial, prosecutors allege. Prosecutors argued that proceeds should be considered when the judge issues a fine. Right there, you see? I keep telling you, hoe ass niggas, they don't give a fuck whether he did or did not. They don't even give a fuck. They give a fuck about his catalog because he's aging out. And once an asset is assets and liabilities. That's what it's all about. R. Kelly was a big asset for one time, but like I said, most of these artists, they're more valuable dead than alive. These companies are greedy than a motherfucker. They want all your shit. They don't want you owning nothing. So they're gonna tell you what he owns. Now, watch this. Watch this. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. Watch this. I'm gonna show you the his stuff right here. So right here. So his masters, he doesn't own his masters. His masters is owned by Sony. The other is the rights to his composition and his lyrics, which Kelly personally held until August 2021, the month his trial began. Because he knew he was fucked by them. He already knew because they kept him in jail. They got him in there for child support, and then they were able to put up those BS charges on him. And I think it finally dawned on him, look, I'm gonna have to sell my shit because I'm not getting out. That's all this is all about, bro. I keep telling you, watch this. He owned his composition and his lyrics. He didn't own his masters, but he owned the composition in his lyrics. And for a guy like R. Kelly, that's enough. Do you know how many songs he's produced? How many songs he's written? I'm talking about for powerful singers. I'm talking about the singers that will go down in history. Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson, Celine Dion. The list goes on and on and on. Damn near every other R&B artist out there. A lot of the female artists he worked with, he produced for a lot of those songs. Sing, writing, produce. He literally has done all three. Not many artists can do what he do. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, he's straight financially, but he became too much of a liability. Because unfortunately, R. Kelly had a fetish for young hoes. He's one of those, which is actually very common, especially among celebrities. They like to toe the line. They really don't like messing with girls, ladies over a certain age. And like I said, in this country, it's illegal for certain ages. And really, as a country, we have it. Our age for consent is actually really high. And a lot of people don't even know the age of consent is actually really 16 in most states. You know what I'm saying? But it's popular in popular culture. It's the age is 18, even though in literally every other country is like, like in Brazil I think it's like 15 or 14 in Brazil, right? Iceland, I think it's younger, or I think it's that same age. I know, like in some countries in Africa, people be shocked. I don't even want to mention what the age is in one of those countries over there. But like I said, America is actually very high on the age, and even in popular culture, it's always the universal 18 years old. But let's talk about that before I get back to the money, because I said I was going to mention it. So we live in a country where we act like we are these innocent angels. We act like we're this Puritan Christian country, but most of these hoes is already in these streets before 16. If we keeping it a buck, there are plenty of girls I knew, especially growing up. I already knew they were already out there. I knew girls that was 16, 17, 15 years old, already had 23-year-old boyfriends, 26-year-old boyfriends. Some of them messing with even as old as 30 plus. You know what I'm saying? And they were like 17, 16. I knew, man, when I was a kid, I didn't even know nothing about sex then. I remember being in elementary school, and I will not mention the high schools that that I saw that at. I remember being in a particular city, and I seen it in other cities too, but being in a particular city, I'd be at a certain high school, and I remember seeing girls as young as 16, 15 being picked up by grown niggas in cars, Mustangs, big ass trucks with big ass rims in it. Not just in the movies. I'm talking about in real life. I saw this shit. And I used to be like, who's that? Their dad? Nope. We in the hood. That's not their dad. Hey, yo. That's it's fucked up. But, hey, watch this, man. Watch this. And when I remember sometimes, especially when I start growing older, you go into middle school, you start asking questions. Who's that picked you up? Oh, that's my cousin. Cap. Oh, that's my it's never their dad. You know what I'm saying? Yo, it's crazy. Oh, that's my that's my friend. Oh, that's my brother's friend. They always be saying something crazy like that. Always one of those things, man. And I'll be like, okay. Look, man. Even younger than 15, these hoes be out here, bro. Ask your average stripper, bro, when they started being in the streets. Ask the average hooker that you know. If you because I be asking questions, bruh. I be asking questions. I be asking questions. That's what I be doing. I don't people just like to make connections, because if you make connections you gonna make money. I don't even look. I was the type of dude, I still am. I just like to ask questions. I don't be afraid to ask a certain question, man. I don't give a fuck. And it's crazy. I remember starting learning about that stark reality. And I think this was, I think, no, that was later on. But I remember I remember girls in high school I knew, especially a specific one, they were already getting flown out in high school. I already said this before. In high school, she was already getting flown out by a young nigga with paper. He was about 25, 26, 27, already getting flown out by a young nigga young motherfucker with paper, and he had a rich father. Already getting through. You know what I'm saying? Already. And I showed you the Tiana Trump video. She said she was 16, and she said it was legal. And what's crazy is in that video, she said, "Hey, it was legal, and but we recorded each other or something like that, and you still had Adam 22 simp as, oh yeah, so he didn't know he had child porn." I'm like, oh my god. Look, bro, it's okay to talk. It's like guys are afraid to talk about this for some weird reason. I don't know why. Well, sorry, I know why. Because, like I said, anything where you're putting girls in a negative light, we like to put guys on a negative light, which I have no problem with. Trust me, this is like what I do. But it's crazy now. You mention a female, what she be doing in these streets. You know what I'm saying? As young as 13, 12, especially so even in the Hispanic community, I knew girls 13, 12 already fucking. You know what I'm saying? Already in the streets. But anytime you put a negative light on a girl's sexual thing, or you start saying, oh, the legal age of consent is 16, you get called pedophile, you get all these type of shaming language. And for a nigga like me, I don't give a fuck about what like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because people call me all types of shit. I'm talking about when I was a kid. I'm talking about nasty shit where people used to make fun of me relentlessly. And I was a sensitive kid growing up. I didn't even get a chance to be like, stop. You know what I'm saying? So there's really nothing people could say that is just like, oh my God, let me just stop saying it. There's no way. You guys gotta talk about this, because when I explain this in depth, why R. Kelly's not this whole, like, these hoes are not victims. When you say that, people are afraid to say that. You know what I'm saying? Because they're afraid of upsetting the apple cart. Oh man, I ain't gonna get no pussy. That's really what it's all about. People are just afraid if they get a hat put on them. Nigga, you're gonna get a hat put on you anyways. I'm just letting you know. You can't escape this shit. Especially you average niggas out here that think these niggas think they always got the recipe. These niggas. These be the same people that be paying to watch Floyd Mayweather lose and shit. You're like, nigga, that nigga not gonna lose. Do you see how fast this nigga is? But he is just average motherfuckers, bro. They really think they got the formula for everything. All right, like this is crazy, man. Like, look, man, these hoes that made that documentary about him, they stopped getting money from him. And once they started getting cut off, because he didn't even really have no money like that, and R. Kelly literally told you in the interview, the last $300,000 I had in his bank account, the nigga tried to move he's basically trying to say he tried to move the last of his assets that he knew of, right, that he had of his bank account, and that's when literally the police got called on him the next day. That's what happened. So now let's get back to this. Let's get back to this reading right here. Sony has withheld paying Kelly royalties from his master recordings as the company deals with judgments related to civil legal proceedings against him. So now they're using that to not pay this nigga his paper. They're currently holding on to between 3 and 4 million worth of royalties, but owe 7 million judgments. First of all, it's much more than that. The composition and lyric rights, however, were sold for $5 million in August. Prosecutors did not identify who purchased them. Yo, are you hoe ass niggas reading this? Prosecutors did not identify, or were they told not to identify who purchased these his composition and lyric rights? All right. So they are saying the proceeds, according to the prosecutors, were being held by Kelly's childhood friend, Keith Halbert. Now, if this is true, Keith Halbert, I hope you're watching your back. You're probably going to get killed. Well, they're going to try to kill you, or if they're going to try to draw up dirt on you, like I said they would do to R. Kelly. Because everybody knew in due time this shit was going to come back on him. Everybody knew this was going to happen one day, because he just has so much money. He has so much musical rights. Not necessarily money, because these niggas is broke, but he has so much rights. He has so much music property that if he comes back and revisits that, he could actually maybe have enough capital to demand his masters. You know what I'm saying? But that's how much music. That's why I was looking at the word for the music. He has so much music capital that you know what I'm saying, that he could actually demand his masters, which Sony. You know what I'm saying? But it's a tricky game to try to get control of that. You know what I'm saying? They trying to OD on this nigga. They try to remember that scene in Daredevil, I think, and these niggas started like to get it was about to prosecute Kingpin, and the jury was about to make the right decision, and then this motherfucker started saying out loud the people on the jury's addresses and their phone numbers and the kids' location and shit. I was like, they got him. Damn, they ain't finna do it. Hey, that's what that's fucked up. They're being held by Kelly. Yeah, Keith Halbert. Man, protect your neck, Nick. Protect your neck. They putting you out there. Now, either they already have his stuff, his records, or R. Kelly really did. So let me take back that laugh that I did earlier. But maybe Kelly did the right thing, and hid his intellectual property. You know what I'm saying? But they're putting his people out there. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Halbert also received hundreds of thousands of dollars from royalties from those rights. I don't know how they came up with that. They doing him dirty. Jennifer Bonjean Kelly's attorney. Jennifer Bonjean Kelly's attorney said at Wednesday's hearing that she was unfamiliar with the transaction and that royalties went down dramatically during the trial. Exactly. They're trying to devalue the royalties so they can get it. I am not familiar with him being able to get $5 million. Oh, man. Of course it shouldn't be considered, but that's what it's all about. So Bonjean also argued that the potential for future royalties shouldn't be considered. No shit. I think he's pretty close to indigent. He doesn't have any regular sources of income. I'll say this though. Oh yeah, R. Kelly, that nigga, yeah, he really can't read. That nigga can't write or read, but he's a great writer. I don't know how he does it. He is a great writer. Same with Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that nigga can't read, bruh. But it's interesting, like these guys, especially Floyd Mayweather, is interesting. Floyd Mayweather, yeah, he legit, he can't read. He probably can't write or anything, but he's one of the few athletes that knows what he's doing business wise. He knows what's up. He was the only one that knew, okay, I got to get out of this contract with Bob Arum because I'm being hoed. I got to take control of my destiny. Hey yo, let's look at that. Oh God, here. This is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about these average motherfuckers, bro. They don't know what's up, bro. They don't know what's up, man. These niggas really got sold on the documentary, man. Surviving R. Kelly, man. These niggas will never do a surviving Elvis. These niggas will never do a fucking surviving what's that nigga named Woody Allen? This nigga literally how did he get away? This dude literally adopted a kid when she was like literally a kid and literally groomed her into being his wife. And people are just It's like we're not even allowed to even bring that up. Max, that's what I'm saying. Look at this comment right here. He said he gets 30 years and the Maxwell chick, she only gets 20. How does he get a whole sex trafficking? And this is a girl that literally funneled an island. Like, I don't. But that's what I'm saying. So everybody know R. Kelly a freak. And people keep talking about, what about your daughter, nigga? If I had a daughter and she ends up seeking out R. Kelly, people acting like that R. Kelly is literally like, okay, I'm on the hunt. These bitches is coming up to him. Like, if I'm in a situation, like I remember somebody with the Deshaun Watson case, like they always try to put your people into it. Oh, what if your daughter did this? Nigga, don't compare yourself to me. Nigga, like what? Nigga, the stuff that I do is not what you will do. Nigga, most of y'all took the shot. Most of y'all can't even turn down a fucking drink. Don't compare yourself to me, man. Nigga, I done turned down shit from G-ass motherfuckers, niggas with clout. Y'all niggas can't even turn down shit from your friends or your so-called friends. Anyways, y'all niggas can't even turn down a fucking vape. Fuck. Y'all niggas don't know what it's like, where it's literally bitches throwing this. You guys got to see it in real time, bro. If you see it in real time, I think you guys will be a little bit more empathetic on certain shit. You guys would see certain shit in a different lens. You know what I'm saying? So this comment right here says, what about the parents who put their daughters right in the perv's eyesight? You can't tell me that after the porn trial that any parent would put their daughter around Arab if they were looking to get paid. That's what happens. So even after all of that, even I have an opinion on the peeing thing. What they said what happened. I didn't see the shit, but apparently that's what happened. I don't know what the hell was on the tape. It seems like everybody was watching it, and like everybody had it on Blu-ray, even though I never saw it. But I'm the perv. Apparently, I'm the perv. But I didn't see it. I don't know what the hell happened. Anyway, so after the incidents, I guess, with the alleged wedding with Aaliyah, and knowing that he's a freak, you know what I'm saying? I remember being a kid and literally growing up knowing that R. Kelly's a freak, but all the bitches were still playing his music like he did nothing. And as a kid, I used to be like, okay, they're saying everybody knows that he's a bit of a weirdo, but yeah, that's my jam. That's what all these hoes was doing. Now, because of a fucking documentary, now motherfuckers is telling me what not to play. Now bitches is telling me, these are the same bitches that was celebrating him. I'm a flirt. I remember all these. I remember all of y'all. Step in the name of love. I remember all of y'all. I was watching the whole thing. I don't want to hear it. Step in the name of love. All of y'all was dancing to this nigga. Everybody knew this dude was a perv. Everybody knew that, look, if you have a girlfriend, sorry, or if he like young hoes, he like him. He's a guy. He's a guy that likes to toe the line. There's plenty of people we know like that, bro. Let's not be stupid. And these motherfucking average niggas, man. Oh, this nigga a freak. He be looking at you. Nigga, let's be honest, bro. If they had changed the law even though we in most states it's 16. But let's use you average niggas reality check. If they had changed the law to 18 and 14, ain't none of our sisters would be able to walk the streets. All of us would would literally have to walk our sisters, our daughters to school by that. Niggas stop. Niggas will be all up on them. If they had changed it from like 18 or 14 or did something crazy like that, and they're actually about to do that, but not because of the heterosexuals, is because of the rainbow community. We'll get into that. That's another topic people don't want to touch. That's another topic people don't want to touch. That's what I was about to talk about. I know a dude, he was in the streets. I'm talking about he was a guy. He was in the streets at 12. People don't even want to. Let's not even go there. Let's not even go there. But anybody with common sense wouldn't fuck with a nigga for real. Anybody with common sense wouldn't put their daughter around, their teenage daughter around R. Kelly. But like I said, you know, the average girl is susceptible. I don't know what's the word. They are a sucker, like the same way most of these niggas is sucker for a girl with an ass. Most of these girls are sucker for this: money, fame, status. You think when they call Drake, you know, basically DMing 15-year-olds, 16-year-olds, you think that they're not gonna bring that shit against him later on in life? You heard it here first. You people. Let me stop, man. I'm starting to sound like that African preacher. Everybody, see you people. Man. Listen, man. Y'all don't get how this shit works, bro. Y'all don't get how this shit works. And he's a guy. He knows girls are, especially younger girls. And he sold them a dream. They went for it. They got some money. They joined the harem. You know what I'm saying? The 18 to 19-year-olds that was in part of his group. And he was probably talking to them at 17, 16 years old. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some 15. But it looks like the girls that he was with that was in his harem, he was basically talking to them, or the parents had brought, exactly, most of the parents brought their daughters to him at like age 16, 17, and 18. And they was chilling. They was cool. They were basically in or the R. Kelly school of harem, and they joined it, and they used to be going around with him. Were his fans. There's literally videos of them having a grand old time. But like I said, he start running out of money. Then the bitches start turning on him. You know what I'm saying? And the ones that was sticking up for him at the time, they were still getting paid. They stopped getting paid. They turned on him. 30 years though. 30 years. Oh yeah, Prince. What are they gonna get these motherfuckers? Bill Clinton. He was related to that Epstein thing. Epstein literally had paintings of this motherfucker, and we just gotta act like nothing happened. Nothing happened. We're just like, especially I saw that painting. That's more than blackmail. That's just fucking weird, bro. That's just a trophy to have. Oh yeah, Bill Clinton. That's, if you have a painting, it's like Bill Clinton in a fucking dress and high heels in Jeffrey Epstein's like mansion, and it's like his collection. That you know what that means, bro? That means Bill Clinton was one of his This nigga was a regular, bro, on the Epstein Island. But it's like nobody's allowed to talk about that. You know what I mean? But it's like, I mean, what the fuck? But we supposed to cancel R. Kelly. We're supposed to not listen to his music anymore. But people are afraid to talk about Bill Clinton. And we're just oh, okay, let's talk about Trump instead. I mean, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I know. I'm not saying it's wrong to be scared, but it's like the shaming language. And I'm like, okay, let's talk about Bill. And they'll be like, what about him? Chris, stop talking. All right. Since we're gonna act like we care, you know, and all this stuff, which we don't. We people don't care. You know what I'm saying? Because we like to punish one person, then we leave out the and the prince in England. Did you see that interview? Did y'all see that interview? This nigga is guilty. Hold on for a second. The queen had to kick him out. I think they took his title away from him. This nigga, this nigga worse than Bill. You could tell this nigga was you know, him and Epstein was boys for real. Bill seemed like he was just like he was like the number one customer, but the prince and I forgot his name right now. Yeah, Prince Andrew. That interview had me laughing. That interview had me laughing, bro. That nigga's guilty. I think it was with BBC or ABC. Yeah, this interview right here with BBC. This is a guilty motherfucker right here. I saw this whole interview. And fair use. But like nobody's gonna do nothing with these motherfuckers. They just get to live life. Like I said, it's different justice for different people, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know who you connected with. You know what I'm saying? It makes a difference. Roman Polanski. But I'm just saying, man. Let's keep it real. He stopped paying and niggas just start turning on him. That's what it is. That's what happens when you got motherfuckers that don't got your back around you. You know what I'm saying? That's why I be, you know, you want these harem, like the average motherfuckers, they want harems of bitches, you know, but that shit takes maintenance, man. That shit takes way too much maintenance. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand why, you know, a traditional man would want like, you know, one wife, you know, one girl. They try to stay monogamous as much as possible because it's really just too much work. You know what I'm saying? Because he had his harem and his whole harem turned on him on a whim. Every time. Nigga, even if they said it was going to go to his victims, that money's not going to touch the fucking victims. Bro, they're after his catalog. It's that simple. I don't know why people can't see it. It's so like it's so simple. But like I said, you know, unfortunately the average person, especially dudes, you know, I get it why girls will fall for the sauce. I get it. It's easy. It could be easy to tap into that emotional side and hook him in line and sinker. But these dudes they grow up and they're jealous of the hoes that they lose. Like, because at the end of the day, R. Kelly, you could build up so much equity and rapport with your girl, but one DM from R. Kelly or one DM from Drake, and your girl's gone. That's it. And I think there's a jealousy there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think there's just a jealousy there. You know what I'm saying? That men have. I think there's a jealousy there that men have. So anytime when something pops up in the news like this, they're like, that guilty. That nigga is guilty. Black and white people. I think there's just I think there is a natural jealousy that the average dudes have for these male celebrities, because at a drop of a whim, you know, that average girl that they hold up in the air, he show up, it's over. That's not your girl no more, and they know it. So anytime something like this happens, is these niggas be millie whopping on this nigga grave, and not even get just look into what happens when the rape case came out with Antonio Brown. And mind you, I think this is a whole ass nigga, but I'm reading this case, I'm like, are you serious? I'm saying, like, this is fake, this is bullshit. But most people don't have the you know, they can't look at shit objectively, man. And, you know, and whatever brownie points these guys try to win from girls, anytime I be seeing dudes do that, I'd be like, I hope she sees this, bro. Every time, man. I hope she sees this, bro. You cake ass niggas be making me sick, bro. Cause it's just been too many times I'll talk to a girl and she will be talking about shit she don't know nothing about. I'll be like, nigga, R. Kelly is not this monster that you make him out to be, bro. These girls is going to him. And she brought up the same thing that you average niggas keep bringing up, and you guys got to stop doing that because people just repeat shit. She says, oh, but he be peeing on people, and I'm like, so? And she's like, what do you mean so? But this is where you niggas don't stay your ground. Mind you, she's 17 at the time I'm talking to this girl. At the time I'm 22 or 21. I'm saying, bro, like I'm literally I'm explaining to her, look, some people like I said, me, average Joe, I can't pee on a bitch. Or look, if I pee on a girl, right, she's gonna keep that to herself, unless if I start getting some paper. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't even explain that part to her. All I said was this: my average Joe, I'm average Joe. I can't. Oh, sorry. Actually, I'm below average. Sorry, I'm not even there. I'm below average. So say the average Joe, he probably can't even hug that same girl that got peed on by R. Kelly, or the average girl that you probably can't even hug her. If you came from the gym, she'll be, oh, take a bath. But it'll be that same girl. R. Kelly could literally show up and literally tell her, I need you to lick my asshole. She will do it. No question. Even if it's for one night, which is most of the case. Some people just got it like that. And you know what she reacted? She didn't call me a misogynist. She didn't call me this. She laughed. And she like, you got a point. But she's 17 at that time when I'm telling her this. Right? So now this is a different perspective that people are not getting because people are afraid to say what it is. Now, if she hears something like that, she can really now, if she hears something, oh, my girl, if she hears somebody got peed on, now she got to think about, did she want to get peed on? How is that? Can it be part of the discussion? How is that not an option? You know what I'm saying? You can't believe, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's ever explained this. And I talk to dudes, I talk to girls, talk to everybody about this. And you gotta get that average lens mindset. Everything, like, they take things too much at surface level. These hoes are not victims, bro. I'm telling you, they're not victims. Do you know what happened with Aaliyah and those people? It's more than what you just see. Aaliyah got sold, literally sold by her mom. They was all in on it. It wasn't just, oh, R. Kelly wanted to marry Aaliyah. His mom was in on it. Look it up. I'm done looking up shit for you motherfuckers. You guys don't know how to research shit. You guys will try to bring up a article. This motherfucker tried to bring up some shit earlier today, trying to make it where, he tried to make the argument where, there was something that went viral, and he tried to make the argument that, oh, females are actually better managers than men. And meanwhile, I don't even really have an opinion on that. It's just like whatever. But I'm literally like, proof. And like I anticipated, the average person is just gonna go on Google real quick. Let me find something real quick. This motherfucker did not read the article at all. He brought up INC. First of all, INC is a fashion brand. Of course, they're going to probably put something pro-woman. But he sends me the article. I read the article. The article's short as hell. It was like a thing of tweets. But, nah, I'm just playing. But it was almost at the length of it. It showed one statistic. And all it said was basically this. There's more male managers out there than female managers, but out of the few female managers, that database, we interviewed the employees and they say yes more to the female managers to the male managers. And I'm like, okay. That was the only statistic they had. The rest of the article, it basically said what managers, and it wasn't gender specific. It said what managers should do better to get better engagement from their employees and better, like basically like how to get the best out of your fellow colleagues. You know what I'm saying? They weren't gender specific about those 4 reasons. I looked through. I'm like, bro, did you read the article before he sent me this? This is basically an INC manager protocol that you sent me, and one statistic that had nothing to that literally showed no proof that why female managers are better than male managers. This is what these motherfuckers. I remember another girl sent me another article because I said proof. These guys do not read the articles, bro. They just find something on whyIamright.com. Let's see what I can find on Google. Okay, I didn't read this, but right here, proof. These guys don't even look into the statistics. This thing had one thing of statistic. It had one stat, and it had nothing to do about why a female manager will be better than a male manager. Meanwhile, I have anecdotal evidence. And shit, I have evidence on the freaking job circuit. being in work. Dude, I know, I'll just tell you this about that. I don't care who's the fucking manager. Whoever's female or male. Be respectful for me or we're going to have a problem. That's it. That's my opinion on that. But most of the females that I've worked with, they don't like having female supervisors. They don't like having female managers. Most of the time, they get along better with the male managers or the male supervisors than if it's a male supervisor. And there's just so many simps in the fucking comments of that. Oh man, my female manager is dope, man. She's actually better. No, you have a cute supervisor. I know you niggas. I know you average ass niggas. You have a cute supervisor. Yeah, I know you had a couple of cute supervisors. I know you had a couple of cute managers. I know that. That's what you had. I'm talking about work, the production, what you do. Now, to be quite honest with you, male or female, most of these motherfuckers that are in these positions don't know what the fuck they're doing. To be quite honest with you, you know what I'm saying? The best supervisor I've ever had was a male, but I've had there's only been one, yeah, and I've had one supervisor. Oh, sorry, a girl that became a supervisor in short time, and she was cool. She did the work, she did everything. She wasn't bossy. She just did everything else. You know what I'm saying? It's really a mixture. You know what I'm saying? But the best manager I've had, I think all of my managers so far have been males. And the favorite one that I had was a male. I think the best supervisor I had was a male. The best supervisor I ever had was a male. But it's not because males at manager positions, whatever, it is what it is. But first of all, if you talk to most women in private, if you talk to most women in private, you ask, I won't even bring it up. They'll be like, man, they'll literally be like, man, I hate it when these bitches manage. I swear, I promise you. Just talk to them in private, bro. When they're not around the sisterhood, which is full of cap, they will literally tell. I won't even bring it up. I'll literally be talking about sports or some shit. They'll just bring it up. Man, I hate this bitch at manager. I'd be like, what did she do? That's all you gotta do is ask question. But these guys will come up. They will Google search an article that they did not read, and they will be, here's my evidence. And then you have these simps in the comment section. Just, oh yeah, my manager dope. I'll be like, let me look at the supervisor. Let me look at her. Ah, she has a big ass. Okay, thank you. And like I said, the female supervisor I'm talking about that was actually dope. She was pretty. I think I consider her pretty, but she didn't have like big tits. She didn't have like ass or anything. I think she ended up getting lipo or something. She was open about that. Oh no. Yeah. And then she talking about like her birth control shot or whatever. But she was a good supervisor. I don't think she was the best supervisor. And the other supervisors that we had, it was just mostly just pretty bitches with some nice ass or pretty girl that one of the managers like. Hey, that's literally how it works. Especially when you're working at these jobs like in retail, they just pick the prettiest girl to do certain shit. You know what I'm saying? Or that's what they do, bro. Like I hope you guys don't know how this works. And I don't be like, oh, they only picked them because of that. It's just okay. Whoever's the supervisor, it is what it is. Just don't fuck with me. Whoever you are, male or female, don't be fucking up with my pay. Don't be spreading rumors about me, and we will be cool. I don't even give a fuck what you do to anybody else. Just don't fuck with me. I will not be disrespectful to you, for the most part. Nah. But these simp ass niggas, they make it worse. I cannot believe I was arguing with this motherfucker. I'm thinking I'm talking with a girl and I'm being mad patient. This nigga is talking. This is a grown ass man. These simp ass niggas. Man, I had a dope ass supervisor. Yeah, of course. She had. I know you. I know you Negroes. I know you guys. I know you guys. I can look at a girl. I swear to God, I can do this. I could literally look at a girl and just by a look, I either just see a turnaround, one quick turnaround, and I could be like, oh, niggas is gonna be all up on her on the job. She not gonna be able to get niggas off her back if she shook a stick at these motherfuckers. And I could literally be like, oh yeah, she'll be a manager, supervisor. No, sorry, she'll be a supervisor in no time. Nigga, I know this. I know how this works. Oh shit, I sound like CJ now. I know how this works. You guys cannot fool me. You guys cannot fool me. I know how you guys make these decisions, bro. So stop acting like motherfuckers is earning these shits. I know how you guys work, bro.